What's going on, family? So I was just in on Facebook, and I went to a couple of the groups or whatever. They was popping up on my timeline, different posts. So one of the groups, and actually a couple of them, man, it seems like they doing this fair campaign on there and trying to get people to fear these weirdos. Let me make this perfectly clear for y'all. Most of these people that's involved with this stuff is complete weirdos, perverted looking. No, they are perverts and pedophilic type people. But they weirdos. They send a bunch of old white women around. Yeah, they get a couple black people and a couple people from the community and even people out of prison that try to intimidate you. But listen, man, don't no real people in the hood and places like that would never deal with these type of scumbags. If you look at most of the people that's following you around, most of them, first of all, are old white women, police officers. Yeah, they use people from the military. None of these people is these. If people would do weird stuff like this, most likely they weirdos. Now, what you should be afraid of is having your children around these type of people. What you should be afraid of is these people policing your neighborhood and society. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should be afraid of. You should not be afraid of these weirdos. They send them to my kids' bus stop doing all kind of weird stuff, standing around me like and driving past me like none of them tough. They weirdos. First of all, no real person, no real strong person or a person with even confidence in themselves will have to move in groups like they move in groups. They scared weirdo creeps. I go outside of my house 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning with absolutely no fear of them. It's this saying that nothing can happen to you. Something can happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's just truth. They are nothing to be afraid of. The only thing you should be afraid of is the fact that they're able to violate your rights, do stuff like that. They have certain control over things that we are dependent on. You should be fair in letting these people continue to do what they're doing, because it's going to happen to the future generations even worse. Same way this is COINTELPRO on another level. Because technology has advanced, you have to foresee this for the future of our kids and just the future generations. That is what you should be afraid of, not these weirdos. You should be afraid of, like I am, is these perverted people looking at your kids in the bathroom through different equipment that they use to scan your house, looking at you have sets and stuff like that these perverts have this type of access to this technology and they're involved in law enforcement, and law enforcement is helping them. That is what you should be afraid of. But I know it's a lot of trolls, and this is what they do. They try to implant fear in your head. That's why they ride past you and make loud noise with vehicles, because they're not man enough to ever step up and do anything and say something to you themselves. This is why they go and get a bunch of other people to randomly walk past and try to intimidate you, and you know what I mean. They go get people with size like that matter. You know what I'm saying? It matters to an extent, but not much. To every advantage there's a disadvantage anyway. But that's another story. We'll talk about that later. You know what I'm saying? But they're complete scumbags and nothing at all to fear. You should not fear them no more than you fear anybody, and you shouldn't be out here fearing people. Most of y'all grown, y'all should know better by now, and it just is what it is. You should fear that they have the power to oppress people and stuff like that. You should fear letting these people continue to do what they've been doing. But that's what it is, man. Cause they was, they put up polls. Oh, these people, and most of them is trolls, and they want to implant this in people's head. Oh, if I move, they're going to, or try to do this, they're going to try to kill me. Listen, man, if you still fear death, you have another. But death is inevitable. You should rather die standing up and going out on that note, not being a little coward. I'm sorry to say, but you know what I mean, it just is what it is. These scumbags harass females more than anybody. Let me make that perfectly clear. They harass females more than anybody. They gang stalk and do this to feed. Why would you fear somebody like? Why would you fear that type of weirdo creeps? Why would you fear the weirdo that can't speak with his mouth, that gotta speak with a car or vehicle, ride past and make their vehicles roll? Like, why would you fear that type of weirdo creep? I'm just being honest, and I'm telling y'all, I'm talking right in front of them right now, and they're listening to every word that I'm saying out of my mouth, because they're complete weirdo scumbags that sit around and stalk people. These people can do movies. These is the type of people you can do movies on, like that. Literally stalk people. 20. Why would you fear a stalk? Yeah, you should probably, because that is really weird. You know what I mean? And a little, no, it is very creepy actually. But you should fear letting these people continue to do it to you and other people. You know what I mean? It ain't that you should fear them. You should fear what they doing and being allowed to do. Is the main point. Cause that is creepy. I can't lie. Like, somebody just really stalking people out here. Like, they make movies on this type of stuff. And normally it's one person, but when they get groups and droves and stuff like that, and you see children trafficking and female trafficking and organ harvesting, yeah, that is, it's scary and creepy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really happening. But this is why you must expose these weirdo creeps. You know what I'm saying? Most of them can't fight. And honestly, most of them is old females that they get. I'm telling you, I ain't going to say what I named them. Look at my other videos, because I'm trying to clean up my language and stuff, y'all. And I'm trying to chill. But at the end of the day, these people is nothing to be afraid of, man. At all, except for what I explained already. You should be afraid of letting them dig in and get more power and do more scumbag stuff than they're already doing to us. That is what you should be afraid of, man. But y'all need to speak out and expose these creeps. And I expose them. Listen, man, I know some real soldiers that don't move nowhere near like they move. So I have absolutely no fear in my heart. They send a bunch of these working men and stuff, scumbags like that around me and even my kids on the bus stop. And I wish the fuck, I'm sorry, y'all, because I almost started. Gang war started coming out, son. But nah, man, I wish they would, man. And it just is what it is. I've been waiting for them to do it, man. But I'm trying to do stuff the right way. I cleaned up my life. I changed my life around, and you know what I mean, I'm sticking to my guns. But again, you could take I ain't even gonna try to say it, but y'all already know, you could take me out of the hood, you can't take the hood out of me though. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is, man. And that right there, I could never change at the end of the day. And I will have every right to protect myself vigorously and viciously. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, man. And you should do the same. And if y'all scared, like they say, get a dog or go get some self-defense lessons. You know what I'm saying? Because you should, and definitely if you a man, you should know how to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? You should know how to protect your family if it come to that. But we are grown and living in civilization, so they say. And we try to be better, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to be better. I've been trying to be chill. I've been staying out of trouble. I haven't been going to jail. I got out of the streets, got away from the drugs and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. But again, I would never, if you see these weirdos, first of all, that's why I be happy that I get up close looks at these people. A lot of y'all be probably scared to look in the cars and stuff like that. I have these weirdos living right across, and most of them look like pedophiles and I'm gonna start showing pictures of them. I'm dead up. Like I'm about to we about to really start showing videos and stuff because I already got a lot of footage of the people. When I show you these people, man, why would you be scared of these people? And I don't even care if they law enforcement and stuff like that. Why would you be scared of these people? And most of them got to go and hide behind a badge or hide behind even a gun. You know what I'm saying? Because a real man shouldn't have to, feel like he need a gun and none of that to threaten you to, like I don't say anything to try to make myself seem tough. If anything, I speak from the heart. You know what I mean? I do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? I do the opposite. I don't sit there and try to do stuff that intimidate people. That right there should let you know. And let me tell you like this. If you even look at most mixed martial arts fighters and stuff like that, most of them are the most nicest and calmest people in real life when you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because people, first of all that training and stuff, people be too tired for all the BS. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody, like, they like, yo, I'm doing it. I'm trying to get a paycheck or something. But, like, I'm too tired for all the Now, I ain't going to say they will break your jaw and they will hurt you. You know what I'm saying? But somebody who's really, they not into all that, man. They not in all of that. Or they just, some it'd be a very few that, need to get some probably need some mental health or some kind of therapy or something. That's what I was trying to say. But for the most part, like, exercising and stuff help you with that kind of stuff. Man, it get a lot of it get a lot of that out of you. Like, you're not as first, you expel in that energy, like, you know what I'm saying, and people be too tired for all that bull crap. You know what I mean? Nobody be worried about that, man. They some of the most chill people, even I take it to because I wanted to be in the military, man, and I never been a troublemaker. I played too much, but I never been a troublemaker. You know what I'm saying? But I stand on mine. And, you know what I mean? And I always have. And it just is what it is. And I'm not, promoting myself in no way. Like I said, I'm a chill boy. I love people. I take care of people. That's just who I am. But I wish I would be scared of some weirdo creeps like this. Y'all need to get your mind right and stop spreading that fear. Even though I know that this is mainly trolls that was doing that in these groups, man. I just have to show you these scumbags. You know what I mean? Anybody could go out and get a gun. Anybody could pick it up and shoot somebody. That's the easiest thing in the world, honestly. And it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to tell y'all, man. These is scumbag pieces of trash that need to be exposed by any means. Any and every means. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. I just thought somebody needed to tell y'all. Don't fear these weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at these weirdos. Get up close on these weirdos. They're scared. That's another thing, man. That most of them be scared. Scared to death. That's why they cover themselves and walk around and stalk you using babies and stuff like that in their arm. And they do a lot of weird. They're scared and they got to move in groups. That right there lets you know that there's some suckers. The fact that they got to do this in such large groups against one person. Yeah, they gang stalk, like, they don't gang stalk groups. They gang stalk one person. They don't gang stalk terrorists. They gang stalk vulnerable people, innocent people that they think they could do it to. They're not tough. They ain't going out there cleaning up the streets. The streets should be clean. If this was the case, it should be no violence going on. You know what I'm saying? With these type of programs, that right there should let you know that they're suckers. They try to target the vulnerable and the weak. They ain't do this to me until I became disabled. That right there lets you know that they're weak. They waited until I became disabled to blatantly stalk and harass me and do all this other stuff, and I still ain't never back down from them. Never, and I never will. And it just is what it is, y'all. And I hope y'all understand that, man. Take a look at these scumbags. They're pieces of trash. Some of them in politics and stuff like that. Never had a real fight in their life, ever. I've been fighting all my life since shelter and foster care days. I wish I would be scared of one of these weirdo creeps. It just is what it is. Half these people never had a real fight. I'm telling you. And I can guarantee that. They never been in no real drama. Or you know what? They wouldn't do what they do. If they was in real drama, they would not do what they do. Except for the people that they probably go and use stuff and hold stuff over their head from jail. But guess what? These people really don't like these weirdos. I gotta release that podcast on that too. Most of the people that's gang stalking you is not the real people that's pulling the strings, the handlers and stuff like that. These are just regular people. You know what I'm saying? They're not even the people they're puppets or people being controlled. And most of them don't even like these scumbags. Who would really like these people? That's why they gotta hide what they do and who they really are. Because nobody liked them. I'm Raphael Rashim, and this is the True I Speak podcast, and I'm out. And I hope y'all take heed to this message, if not any other message. Do not fear these pieces of trash scumbags. Be a man, be a woman, stand on yours, and take care of yourselves. You know what I mean? And like I said, fear letting them continue to oppress people and build more power and violating our rights and stuff like that. That's what you should fear, if anything. I'm out.